Everybody, it's Videobob. For those of you that are new to my channel, we're starting a complete video series on this particular car. This is going to be our 8th Knight Rider replica. We generally do things like the DeLorean Time Machine for Back to the Future. We've done over 31 of those. We do the Ecto-1, the A-Team van, all that kind of stuff. So if you're new to the channel, you're going to want to subscribe so you can watch this video and this car progress. Most of my videos are kind of final. You know, we have a beginning and an end to each video, but this particular video is going to be part of a series. We're going to follow this car from the beginning to the end, and we've already missed some of the saga. Now, for those of you that are viewers that have seen some of the saga that I dealt with the other paint shop, where this car was at another paint shop, and then I had a dispute with them, and they locked me in the warehouse, and then we had to get the police involved. Anyway, so this car is special. This is a Pontiac Trans Am, 3rd generation, but it has a custom LS1 motor in it. I got this car from Los Angeles from a company that does this kind of stuff. And this is going to be a Knight Rider unlike any other one that we've ever built. It's going to be the fastest, most baddest one we've ever done. And the engine in it is incredible. The paint job on it is going to be incredible. And when we put together the interior, it's going to have a completely new interior, all new, really cool working props. It's going to be amazing. So if you're a fan of Knight Rider, and if you're a fan of custom cars, this is for you. Okay, here it is. It's in the paint shop. Getting all the work done. Oh, these tiny little dots and dings, they have to be covered up. Make it perfect so that the paint comes out mirror perfect. It's really important to do line blocking along the side of this here. Get all the ripples out. The interior, there's no interior. All right, this is the powerhouse of this particular car. This is not what you would find under your average Trans Am. You would either find a 305 with a 2-barrel, 4-barrel, or in the later GTAs you would find a 2-port dual-injected motor. This is LS1. It's been hopped up. This thing is tight, starts perfect, runs perfect. This thing will just get up and go. Some of the things we're going to do to this motor in the future, we're going to add air conditioning to this. We're going to rearrange some things in here. We're going to purdy it up, make a cool custom Knight Rider cover. It's going to be amazing. All this is going to be done. So, stay tuned. Well, I can't win with these paint shops. So the dude, I go to pick up the car and the guy says, all right, we're gonna have to redo the car, but we're gonna go ahead and let you take the car now so that you can work on the interior. They bring it back and then we're gonna fix it. And this has been the issue with every paint shop that I've ever worked with, ever. Bring it back and we'll fix it. Why can't they deliver the car clean the first time? Every single paint shop I worked with in the last 10 years, you go to pick up the car and it's filthy. And this is like, they clearly do this on purpose. They put the car's outside in the rain, we pick up the car in the rain. It's always raining, or it's covered in dust, or it's dirty. It's never like shiny like a brand new mirror. No, it's covered in crap so that you can't look at the car. And this particular paint job, now listen, I'm not saying the guy's scamming me. He says, oh, I'm gonna fix it, I'm gonna fix it. Same deal with the other paint shop. I'm gonna fix it, I'm gonna fix it, I'm gonna fix it. Why was the car given to me this way? So the guy says, look, you were in a hurry, I'm gonna let you take the car so you can do your interior, then bring it back and we'll fix it. But I'm like, no, we're just gonna fix it because, so his cat walked all over the car. All right, but and I can see that mistake happening. I mean, that's happened here. Like our cat, we have a cat, and the cat's gotten up on the car, got the car dirty, right? So I can imagine we painted the car, and the cat gets up and walks on the car. Because, you know, cats are, well, cats are dickheads. So, but that doesn't explain all the other trash in the car. The car is as lumpy as gravy. I mean, it's. I'm trying to, you know, keep myself together because I'm doing business with this guy, and he's supposedly going to paint a bunch of other cars for me, but and before you bunch of keyboard warrior jibber jabbers start typing, well, why don't you paint yourself? You can't just paint a car yourself. That's not how it works. You can't. You're like, this guy is a paint shop and a paint booth, and this is what he gets, right? We don't paint cars here. We don't have the facility to paint a car. We don't have the place to paint a car. It would be illegal to paint a car in here. You know what I mean? All of the paint shops I've gone to in this entire area have told me they're understaffed, they're busy, they can't get to it for 3 to 6 months. Oh, and don't tell me, oh, why don't you call up those Gas Monkey guys? Yeah, I went by the Gas Monkey guys. I talked to all the guys that quit Gas Monkey and started their own paint shop. And they're like, yeah, man, I'm working on this Ferrari, and I'll be done with it in about 6 months, and then I'll get to your car and I'll paint it for $20,000. They give you the most outrageous price that you could imagine for the, you know, I go, dude, it's a $1,500 Trans Am. You know what I mean? Earl Scheib could paint this car for $200 and it would come out better than the paint jobs I've been getting. When you go to the corporate paint shops, you know, like the Collision King, they go, oh, we don't do custom paint. We only do insurance jobs. Who's your insurance? I'm like, I'm not doing an insurance job. I just want you to paint the car. Oh, we don't do that. What do you mean you don't do that? Paint the car. I'm serious. I went to every single paint shop in my area. And they either told me they were too busy, they were understaffed, they can't get to it, they won't do it, or when you do find some custom paint shop that does lowriders or whatever, they want some outrageous number because they see me rolling up in a Rolls Royce. Oh, yeah, I want $20,000 to paint this car. Are you out of your mind? And then, so this is what I get. And by the way, this isn't like, this paint shop is like facing I-35, right? Has 100,000 cars drive by it. They've been there for 10 years. Somehow the guy's in business. Right? So he says he's going to fix it. Well, we'll see. He's going to fix it. I understand mistakes happen, whatever. He's to his credit, before I throw him under the bus, he said, look, we weren't done with the car, but you said you needed it to work on it, which was true. But it turns out we're not going to have our interior parts for another 2 weeks. So I'm going to send the car, because his plan was, he goes, we'll do our first paint on it. You work on it so you don't get any scratches on it. Then bring it back, and then we'll buff it, cut and polish it, and get it shiny. I go, hey, that's a good idea. That way if we get any marks on it while we're working on it, cool. But this, I'm so depressed because I have a parking lot full of cars that I'm trying to get done for customers. And I just can't get the stuff done. Here's some of the stuff we got to do, right? We got another Scooby-Doo van to work on. We've got an Up and Smoke weed van that we're working on. I got a client wants another 18 van. I don't know if I'm going to do it. We've got this Trans Am plus 2 more plus the screen used Knight Rider 4000 car from Knight Rider 2000, the KITT car. I've got a Checker taxi cab. I've got the Ecto 1 that we're trying to redo out of a 59 Cadillac. I got to fix my truck. I got to repaint my Sprinter van. And the Yugo. We're trying to repaint the Yugo, restore it. So like I told this dude, I go, dude, I probably have $100,000 worth of business for you to do. I could be your only customer for the entire year, right? A smart businessman would say, look, I'm going to take care of this guy. This guy has got all these projects for me. And this is what I get. So we put little marks or little tape marks. You know, look at the KITT prints. I mean, listen, that's not his fault, right? But I mean, that's funny. But like, there's little paw prints. I want to kick this cat's ass. Look at this. Little paw prints. It's almost cute. Look at that though. It's in the paint. But look at this trash though. Dude, this is like Braille. It's bad, dude. You know, the look at it. Meow. Meow. I ruined your car. Meow. Meow. I'm gonna cost you 75 grand. Meow. This is the same car that I was held hostage with the other jerks. Right? So I already had to pay $4,000 to get this car back from the other scumbags at Elite Auto Collision, which I'm suing. And they did nothing to the car. But dude, I can see ripples and dents in the hood, right? That's what these tape marks are. EJ went over it to mark it down. Dude, it's scary. This bumper, dude. This bumper. Look at this bumper. Look at this bumper, dude. I mean, so the deal I made with the dude was $2,800. $2,800. $2,800, okay. Paint materials on this job is probably about $400-500 tops. If he was using the best PPG black and clear, which he says he was, and primer. All right. So plus labor. I don't know what he pays his dudes, but I'm physically ill. Oh yeah, and I already paid him. Can't take it anymore.